And I thought this was gonna be over, but no, we have another character. Knuckles the Echidna and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's the wrong button. Let's go. Let's get started. We got another set of Chaos Emeralds to collect. This is the demo. I'm not playing right now. That's the demo playing. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. We're playing as Knuckles. He actually has a different ability, and the ability to glide, so... Alright. Going off to a great start so far. The other problem with Knuckles is that he cannot jump high, so we have to deal with low jumps this whole time. It's been a while since I last played Sonic 2. I think I deserved a break after, you know, playing it back-to-back with two different characters. So it has been quite a while for me. But, we still got Knuckles to play through, so we're not quite out of it just yet. Is there a checkpoint nearby? Yes or no? That is not. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's get our first Chaos Emerald. And hopefully nothing goes wrong. Right? Nothing will go wrong here. I ain't got really nothing much to say right now. Like, nothing's been happening on my end. Actually, a lot's been happening on my end, but I'm not ready to talk about that yet. Instead, I will just play Sonic game. I have a feeling I may have messed this one up. No? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we're good. I think we are gonna be okay. We are okay. We got the Chaos Emerald. I'm good at video games. Let's go. So this one hopefully is just as smooth as when I went through the game as Tails. I'm hoping. Wait, how do I have 80... How do I have this many rings already? Am I on ring keep mode? Well, I mean, I clicked on original mode, so if I'm on ring keep mode, this will be interesting, I guess. Let's see, are we on ring keep? No, we're not. Okay, interesting. I wonder how I got that many rings. I don't even remember. Oh well, let's save. Knuckles is a cool character. I like him. He's interesting. My favorite game that Knuckles is in is Knuckles Chaotix, because surprisingly, believe it or not, that game is really fun. Once you learn the mechanic. It's a tough learning curve, but it's fun in my opinion. One that no one else gets to play, because guess what? It's just not a game you run across every now and then. Can I get 3 more rings before we hit the next checkpoint? Come on. Well, actually. There we go. Now can I hit a checkpoint? Hey, let's go. Chaos Emerald 2. We're getting it. Honestly, I just can't wait to move on from this game. There's a lot of other classic era Sonic games I want to get to. And this one, while... Sure, yeah. It's a great game. I don't have that much of an emotional connection to it, so playing it right now, honestly... Isn't something I woke up saying, oh boy, Sonic 2 today. Surprisingly, honestly, I woke up today being like, oh boy, I should play Sonic Shuffle more, because I'm actually surprisingly getting good at that game and learning strategies. It's actually getting fun to play that game now, which is weird for me to say, but it's facts. That doesn't make it a good game. Let me make that clear. Just because a game is fun doesn't mean it's a good game. You can have fun watching a bad movie. If you do it with friends, you could just make fun of the entire movie. It's just like playing a bad game. You can still have fun with it. Doesn't make it a good game, though. I do get to keep my rings. I don't remember being able to keep my rings like that. I wonder if that's just a thing in this mode. For Knuckles. That means we may have an opportunity to to collect multiple Chaos Emeralds in one run. Which is interesting. Knuckles is not having a good time against Eggman here. Come on, man. There we go. Awesome. Alright. Teabag for victory, Knuckles. Knuckles' teabag is something else. Anyways, what was I saying? Sonic Shuffle is surprisingly getting fun, and I'm curious as to how my friends would react playing that game with me. So maybe one day in the future, we'll see. Sonic Shuffle is an entirely different beast, though. It's not easy to get a group of people in a room and be like, hey, wanna play Sonic Shuffle? No. It's easier to get people in the room, say, hey, want to play WarioWare? They probably never even heard of Wario, and they're like, sure. Just the name, Sonic Shuffle, just something about it is threatening, you know? Like, you feel insulted being asked that. You want to play Sonic Shuffle? Ugh, what? Ugh. The fuck did you just say to me? I'm holding back because I don't... I'm at the ring count. Just let me hit a checkpoint, please. This is not a checkpoint. There's more rings. I appreciate more rings. But I don't want to get hit and then lose all these rings, you know? Just let me hit a checkpoint. Is this the end? Oh my god. Spooky whoopee. This isn't the end, is it? Well, we didn't get the Chaos Emerald here. That's fine. I will just double make sure we get the Chaos Emerald next act. I only passed through one checkpoint that entire zone. What the hell? Nope, get away from me. I don't like you. You're not my friend. Knuckles doesn't have any friends. He doesn't need any friends. All he needs is himself and gamer fuel. Because Knuckles is a gamer, don't you know? He goes over to Tails' house sometimes and he just games. You might not think that Knuckles and Tails are, like, friend material, but no. Knuckles loves hanging out with Tails. Because they're gamer buddies. They go home and play Power Stone. They're really into the Power Stone competitive scene. If that's even a thing. I'm honestly surprised how Capcom has just not done, like, the King of Fighters route and made a game with all of their, like, IPs into one. That's kind of what Marvel vs. Capcom is, but Marvel vs. Capcom is different. What happened? What happened? Where am I? What? Am I stuck? What happened? Do I have to reset? Bro. Good thing I saved before this one, but what the fuck happened there? Anyways, as I was saying, you know how, like... You know how Street Fighter has characters from... Not just Street Fighter, they have Final Fight characters, they have School Rivals characters, or Rival School, whatever that game was called. It's not just Street Fighter characters. You got Final Fight, you got Rival Schools. Like, sure, you could say... Well, actually, you can't just say it. It is a fact that those games take place within the universe of Street Fighter, so it makes sense that they appear in that game. But just make a game, like for Street Fighter 6, just start introducing characters from Darkstalkers, introduce characters from Power Stone, just, you know, just put, if you're not going to do anything with Power Stone, if you're not going to do anything with Darkstalkers, just put them in Street Fighter. Street Fighter keeps making you money, so if you're worried about a new game with these characters in it not making good money, put them in Street Fighter. You know Street Fighter is a moneymaker, so just do that. You're kind of already doing it with 5, because I played 5 for a little bit. There's a Morgan outfit for a character. I don't know who it was, but there are Darkstalkers crossover costumes for some characters. Like, you're already kind of doing it. Just go the next step and just put the entire character in. Now my phone's going off. Like, yeah, it would suck to see that these characters are getting renegated to just being crossover characters and not being represented in their own franchise anymore. But clearly Capcom doesn't want I know how to English, doesn't want anything to do with these IPs anymore. If they wanted to do something, they would either make a new game in the series or re-release them again, but they haven't done that with Power Stone, and Darkstalkers is just, you know, non-existent. Darkstalkers is already a series that's renegated to crossovers because the only thing you ever see them in is like cameo appearances and like Street Fighter and stuff, and then Marvel vs. Capcom. That's it. Project X Zone has more Darkstalkers representation than Marvel vs. Capcom or any other Capcom property. And that sucks. Who owns the majority of Project X Zone? I'm assuming it's Bandai. I'm assuming Bandai owns that entire, like, line of crossover. I mean, what do I know, though? Capcom makes, like, millions of dollars just on Street Fighter V alone, so, I mean... I'm the idiot. If you personally ask me, I think Capcom should just... I'm gonna die. Hold up. Okay. If you ask me personally, I think Capcom should just... do exactly what I was saying. I don't think Capcom respects their older IPs. Like, they do nothing with them. When was the last time you saw a Bionic Commando game? When was the last time you seen Spencer? Okay, he was in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, never mind. But, like, Capcom is, like, the king of forgetting their older IPs. Like, sure, Sega, they don't make new games for their IPs either. But at least with Sega, they at least remember they existed. Like, you see cameos of older IPs all over their other games. Like, the Yakuza series, that's, like, prime, like, cameo appearances for, like, other Sega IPs. There's so many Easter eggs in the Yakuza. And then they still make merch of their older IPs. They don't make stuff anymore. Like, do you know you can go on the Sega store right now and buy Jet Set Radio merch? That's just a thing.